So let's talk about writing files. I'll first start by showing you how to write files regardless of anything migrated, and then we'll put it all in the context of migrated code, and along the way we're going to learn about the C# syntax of using. So let's start looking at this. Let's go into our training folder and add a new file called write products to file. Great. So we have our little class to write products to file, and we'll add here run, where we'll do our coding. Perfect. And let's just add it to a menu like before. Write products to file. Cool. New training write products to file dot run. So this is the setup of calling the program and doing what we need. Start writing to file. Great. So this is Scratch. This is where we're starting from. Well, in order to write to file, there's the system.io namespace in .NET. So we're going to say using system.io. And the first class we care about is the stream writer. That's the one who's in charge of writing to a file. Let's use it. Let's say var sw equals new stream writer. We can see that it's from the system.io namespace. And then we can give it a file name. So we're going to say ctempxx.txt. Next, we're going to write line, hello, write line, world, perfect. Now we need to close the file. So we're going to say sw.close. Perfect. Let's run this. And I'll open ctempxx.txt, and we have these two lines over there. Perfect. Now, having to close a resource, having to release a resource that is being used is extremely common when working with .NET. Let's just first of all commit what we've done. So let's say save or writing hello world to file. Great. So having a resource like an open file and releasing it when you're done is something that you do quite a lot in code. You'll do it when you are writing to a file, you are reading from a file, you are connecting to a database or connecting to a website. In many cases, you want to open a resource, use it for a while, and then release it. And for that, Microsoft has came up with a syntax that is specifically used for that. So it's very useful. It's called using statement. So instead of writing the code as we do right now, I'm going to say here, using, and I don't need to specify the close anymore. What actually happens is that Visual Studio will open the file here, keep the file open for the entire context, okay, or the entire scope, and when the scope is done, it will close the file. Perfect. So let's run this and see that it works. And we'll open our file, and we've got our hello world file. So the main thing to take away from here is this nice little using statement, which makes sure that when this scope ends, it will close the file and release the resource that are allocated to it. If we compare to our modified, we can see how simple a change it is. Okay, we say state using, open curly brackets, and we don't need the close anymore. Now another benefit from .NET in that is that they take care of error and exceptions, and they will also close the file in the case of an exception. Great. In the next video, we're going to show you how we get data from our data and maybe match this to a migrated business process.